Yeah, so I called the band the other day, and this. Who is that?
Let me get your attention for a moment.
What?
You bitching about some sale you lost? Some son of a bitch who doesn't want to buy your shit? Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. I'm from downtown. I'm from Mike and Misha. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. Your name is Levine?
Yes.
You call yourself a salesman, you son of a bitch?
I don't gotta listen to this
You
shit.
certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is you're fired. The bad news is you got 1 week to regain your job. All of you, starting with tonight. Have I got your attention now? Good. So we're adding a little something to this month's sales contest. First prize, Cadillac Eldorado. Second prize, set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired. You get the picture? You laughing now? You've got leads. Mike and Misha paid good money for those leads. Get their names to sell them. You can't close those leads. You can't close shit. If you can't close shit, you are shit. Hit the bricks, pal, and get out of here.
The leads are weak.
The leads are weak. The leads are fucking weak. You're fucking weak. I've been in this business 15 years.
And what's your name?
Fuck you. That's my name. You know why? Because you drove a Hyundai to get here. I drove a $90,000 BMW. That's my fucking name. And your name is your wanting. You can't play in the man's game. You can't close them. And go home and tell your wife your troubles. Because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted. You hear me, you fucking idiots? A, B, C, A. Always. B, B, C. Closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. A, I, D, A. Attention. Do I have your attention? I, interest. Are you interested? I know you are, cause it's fuck or walk. D, decision. Have you made your decision for Christ? And A, action. Get out there. AIDA. You got the prospects coming in. You think they're coming in to get out of the rain? A guy don't walk on the lot unless he's ready to buy. They're sitting out there waiting to give you their money. Are you gonna take it? Are you man enough to take it?
Incredible.
What's the problem, pal?
You're such a hero. You're so fucking rich. How come you're coming down here and waste your time with such a bunch of bombs?
Yeah? You see this watch? You see this watch? You see this watch?
Yeah.
This watch costs more than your car. I made $970,000 last year. How much did you make? That's who I am. And you are nothing. Nice guy? Fuck you. I don't give a shit. Good father? Go home. Play with your kids. You want to work here? Close. You think this is abuse? How are you going to take the abuse you get on a sit? You don't like it? Leave. I can go out there tonight with the materials you got and make myself $15,000 in 2 hours. Can you? Can you? Go and do likewise, gentlemen. AIDA. Do you know what it takes to sell fortune cookies? It takes brass balls to sell fortune cookies.
Here we go. Hey everybody, how you doing today? Good, welcome. Feeling a little crazy. Yeah. It's notice of demolition. Notice of demolition. No mission. Notice of demolition. Oh, demolition. Notice of demolition. With your host, Mike and Mission. Where is my commission?
All right, welcome everybody to episode 6 of Notice of Demolition. Today we're going to continue our favorite book, 22 Keys to Sales Success, and we are on our favorite chapter. I've been waiting for this one this entire time. This is the best chapter of the entire book. Always be closing.
ABC.
ABC.
But first, how are you doing? How was your morning?
Shit.
Mm.
Complete shit.
Mm.
You ever had that morning where everything goes wrong? Every single thing that could go wrong went wrong. I got 2 kids. I got to get them to school. So first things first, nobody wakes up on time. Nobody. We're like 30 minutes late. Next, my wife, she bought new clothes for the kids. So she's like she has to make them perfect because it's like
Her little dolls.
yeah, little dolls, little kuklas, like perfection in the way that she wants them. So that takes like another 15 minutes. Next thing you know, I'm opening the door. My wife's taking pictures of the little kuklas outside. So we're even later, okay? Now, I told my partner here, I'll be there at the office to start the show at a certain time. We are so late, it is absurd. And my anxiety is building this entire time. I have anxiety issues. I'm just totally being honest with everybody right now. But it was getting crazy. So I'm finally moving everyone towards the car. She leaves the door open. I have a German Shepherd. She's 85 pounds and she can run like the wind. And the minute she sees the door open, it's like Christmas. Oh my gosh, the door's open. I'm getting out. So she runs. She runs out, and I'm looking at my wife. I'm saying, ah! So then I got to go get the dog back. She runs out the door, out the front door. She goes and she looks for the first person she could find. And she goes and she's scary. She's huge. If you don't know this, she's like a sweetheart. You freak out. So she goes up there and she wants to lick them on the face like a kiss. That's all she wants to do. But nobody understands that, right? Nobody gets it. So she sees someone, boop, 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 jumps up, scares the shit out of them, and I'm yelling, "It's okay, she really is a nice dog." They don't believe it, right? They're freaking out. So I'm running over there, and I don't know how to catch her. She's way faster than me. Look at me, I'm a fat shit. I can't run that fast. So when I get there, I think, okay, what are the moves? What are the things I can do to convince her to come back home? So I say, come on, let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. No, she's too smart for that. I used that one too many times already. So finally, I played dead. I laid on the floor.
No, really?
I played dead. I just laid down like this, and she came running, licking my face. I grabbed her collar, right there. I got her. Then I grab her and I run her back. I drag her back in the house. This took another 8 minutes. So now we're like at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes late in the general process of getting
To school
on time. To starting the show on time. So I'm in the car, I'm driving. Now I'm like trying to drive illegally fast. And what ends up happening is what every driver hates is that I hit every red light, boop, every slow driver, boop, every single bad thing that could happen to you when you're trying to get somewhere on time happened to me today. The worst part of the story is this. I get to school.
Yeah.
My son, he's 6.5, so he needs a chaperone, someone to take him to class. The person that was supposed to take him to class literally made me wait an extra 10 minutes sitting in the office because because he was busy doing something else. So I'm sitting there like this, my knees are shaking. I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking at every clock in the room. I'm looking. Okay, did you tell this person? Yeah, they're coming. Okay. Finally, the guy comes. Bye, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goes. Then I'm rushing out the door. I call Misha. I'll be there in 5 minutes. What a nice guy. He says, drive safe. So I get there and, I got here. So I'm happy. How's your day?
First of all, I'm not nice. Because I want you here and not in the hospital. So it's it's for me. It's not for you. I don't care.
Why is it always for you? Why?
Because it's the best philosophy.
Yeah, you know what? I've known
Healthy egoism is the best philosophy. It's the
Healthy
best way to live your life.
because there wouldn't
and-
be a show if I was in the hospital.
Yeah, and
Yeah, drive safe.
yeah, drive safe.
Drive safe. If you're listening to the show,
Yeah.
drive safe. Just
Yeah, unless we are making content about cars getting into the crush.
I doubt we'll do that.
Yeah,
but
we don't want those people drive safe
yeah,
because
actually,
we need content.
we actually don't want those viewers and listeners, the ones who crash.
Why?
Bad call.
What do you
Why?
mean? If they crush, they're dead. How?
Yeah.
We need all viewers,
I
dead or
just-
alive.
I
I
don't
don't
want them on my
discriminate.
conscience. I don't want it on my conscience.
I don't discriminate against dead people.
As long as they
If you
buy,
are dead and
You know
you're still
what?
watching,
buy merch before you die.
you
Buy
know
the
what?
merch before you die, and then I don't care.
Look, even without going into anything like metaphysical or whatever, we still can have dead viewers if a person started watching alive, because our show is
The
like
only thing I care
hour.
about is that if they bought the merch first.
Look, hour or hour 20. So the great point is we ask for likes and subscribe at the beginning of the show, because in case the person dies till the end of the
I
show,
still get the subscriber.
we don't get, because if a person is dead at the end of the show, there's no one to
So this
press
is
the
actually
buttons.
a great reminder. Like
Yeah.
and subscribe now
Yeah, before
Okay.
you die.
before you die.
Anything could happen. You could die in 20 minutes
You could
because
die.
the show is hour 20. It depends. Maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? There's a fly here.
Oh, I hate the flies.
You see?
Yeah. Okay,
So,
how was your
um,
day? What happened?
Second point. No.
Oh, you got more.
I love your story. I love your story. I just want to say one thing. I just appreciate, I love that you have a dog, a German Shepherd. It's one of those breeds that are very, very capable of being highly trained.
Yeah,
but-
it's frustrating because they're so smart.
Yours is the opposite of that.
You really think she's an idiot?
She's complete dumbass. But I don't think she's stupid. I think she is just spoiled.
Yeah, very spoiled.
Yeah,
Very spoiled.
That's it. I think she's like a reflection of all your childish tendencies.
Aren't all of our children a reflection of their parents? Our children are mirrors of us. So if our children grow up to be screw-ups, you have no one to blame but yourself. Nobody.
Yeah, but I think the dogs, they are more tend to be exactly like you, even just show you in an inner nature, like your real inner nature, the one you even hide from others. So I think your dog is just a reflection of you, because behind this tough facade, there is a guy who just want to run outside naked and lick everybody on their face.
Yeah, maybe underneath.
And someone behind the door frame is just screaming, "He's friendly!
He's
He just
friendly.
want to lick your
He
face!"
just wants to lick your face. Okay, you make a good point.
Look, and also you got bitten 2 days ago, right?
Oh
Before,
yeah,
because
I
of
didn't
your
even talk
dog.
about this. Some asshole dog bit me
Yeah.
all the way down to the bone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I wish I could zoom in, but it's like
No,
right
I'm gonna put the picture of it. So if you are listening, you just
here. Yeah, he'll do a screenshot on the
Yeah.
screen to show you what
Yeah.
it looks like.
yeah.
It was
Awesome.
It was awesome.
And you felt how it got to the bone because
Yeah,
you told
yeah.
me. Yeah.
It like itched my bone. It
Nice.
itched it. I could feel it. It was some old dog with like, with like fangs. And the old dogs are the worst because their teeth have this bacteria, and you can't just like put alcohol on it because the bacteria goes deep inside, So you have to take these stupid horse pill antibiotics. They're like pills this big. It's disgusting. It tastes like shit. Why can't they put candy in it or something? You know, like just put a little sugar on the fucking horse pill.
No, put it into the hamburger.
Yeah, put it in the hamburger.
Wouldn't that be a great idea? Like whatever you have, like it's a new American healthcare.
Gummy
So-
bears.
No. Everybody is on the rush. You know, you always have to get somewhere. You don't have time. So what you're doing? You're in your car. You're driving. You call your whatever AI doctor or
Yeah.
real doctor in your car.
Yeah,
You
AI
explain
doctor.
symptoms. You have this like a bracelet or something that reads your some vitals. You
Yeah,
know?
no, you have
So
a
you
chip
drive,
in your brain.
and then you say, yeah, chip in the brain is better. We're not still there, but this is the one that can be implemented. So you talk to your doctor, you explain the symptoms, he kind of reads through your bullshit, realizes what you need, and he said, okay, drive through number 13, and you poop, poop, poop. He puts already it's in your like navigation system.
Yeah.
You go there, and it's just regular like hamburger drive-through.
Yeah.
And they just put in the burger. All the ingredients is already there in the patty.
So the pharmacy is basically you're turning.
You're getting your
you're getting
fries.
a cheeseburger.
You're getting
and
your fries.
and your antibiotics are inside.
Yeah,
the
an
cheeseburger.
antibiotic in the Coke.
in the Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
perfect.
I actually prefer gummy bears.
Yeah. Well,
So
well.
little candies, I'll just take it.
Yeah. Happy Meal. You like? That's
why
why I'm
can't
saying
they put
it's.
antipsychotic medication?
There is a child
Why
inside
can't
you.
they put like Skittles? You know Skittles, the candy.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they put antipsychotics and like amphetamines and drugs, regular drugs, in candy? I don't understand. I get THC, you know, the gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
They finally got smart. And you know, like all the entire industry, every industry, medical industry.
Yeah.
Why do they still use pills?
Yeah.
Why?
Why when you go to the gun store to buy a gun,
Yeah.
why they just sell you gun? It's not inside of the toy, like a stuffed bear.
With
you know?
plastic, maybe with the plastic wrapper. You know, you're gonna buy a Glock. You're gonna buy like an actual handgun. Why don't they put it in a cute little plastic wrapper? You know, with the kids, they buy with you know when you buy a gun for the kids, they have like pictures on it, and then there's like a dead person. You're like shooting. You know.
Oh, you mean there should be? You know how they put on the cigarettes? They
Yeah.
put what is gonna happen to
Warning
your,
sign.
to
like,
your
do not
lungs.
shoot people.
What to your lungs? You know, and the same could be on the guns. That's
Yeah.
like the gruesome, the gore of the shootings.
This
That
could
is-
solve all of our psychopath problems. You know, the people who shoot people, like, you know, they go to schools and all
Mm-hmm.
this bad stuff happens. Maybe that right there, that little thing that you just said,
Yeah.
putting a warning sign on like a little
Yeah.
plastic box where they give you the gun, could save people.
Also, what I want to say about your morning is that all the issues you had today and you felt stressed and you felt like anxious, those are not the problems for the most of the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's like for spoiled Americans. None of it is a problem. None of it is a problem. And actually, like, basically none of the problems real are the problems because there's also always bigger problem.
You know what they call
So,
those?
yeah.
They call those quality problems.
Ex-
Quality?
explain.
Quality problems. You got problems, but trust me, they're high quality. There's people who have
Oh.
real problems.
Yeah.
I have high quality problems.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like whatever you have like an anxiety about something, just create bigger problem in your life. And the problems you had before are just nothing. They become nothing.
You're right.
It's similar like you have a pain somewhere, right? And then you take a hammer and you smash yourself on the finger.
You got a much bigger
and now that
problem.
pain is gone.
Okay.
But the thing is, look. The pain you had, I'm talking about the pain that is bothering you
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, you're thinking about some issues.
Yeah.
And sometimes even like all those psychological anxieties we have, with
Yeah.
you're thinking about a deadline, for example, in a month, and
Yeah.
you think about it every day.
Yeah.
But then when you get physically injured,
Yeah.
it goes away.
Yeah.
So
'cause then-
sometimes-
yeah, you're right. You break your arm, all of a
Sometimes-
sudden that
yeah,
deadline means nothing.
Yeah. So it's kind of bloodletting. You put a
Okay.
leech on yourself.
You're teaching
you
me
know.
something right now.
Not you.
You're teaching me something.
No.
You're reminding me, honestly, you're reminding me I have quality problems. I get it. I'm just a spoiled American brat. I get it.
No, you're not spoiled.
Totally spoiled. Look at my dog.
Yes.
I want people to lick my face. And I want to run around naked outside
Yeah,
and be free, but
and friendly.
and friendly.
Because we cannot be friendly in big city.
No, because you
it's
have
not-
neighbors.
not
and
an
like, God
option.
forbid neighbors saw you naked. At what
And
age-
friendly. Naked and friendly.
Okay,
That's
so my kids run around naked all the time. The minute the door closes, the
Yeah.
clothes come off.
Yeah.
So I want to know, at what age does a child realize being naked is actually embarrassing?
Hmm.
When does that happen? 5, 6, 7? You know?
38.
38? Why do you give away my age? Why do you give away my age? Now everybody knows how fucking
Well, you
old I
gave
am.
your age. I just said a random number, so you fucked up.
High or low, you know, you could play that game. Okay.
You gave away your age.
Okay.
And you blame your problem on me.
Okay, quality problems.
Yeah.
Quality problems.
I love your problems.
I know. This guy sits here, you know, when he goes home, he sits here and makes a list of all of my quality problems and he laughs in
Yeah.
the car driving home. He's like, this guy has no idea what a bad day looks like.
Yeah, when I cannot like fall asleep, I just think about you. I laugh a little bit and I sleep like a baby.
You know they call that obsession.
So I realize my life is so good. No, I just compare. It's the same thing we spoke about social media. Like
Oh,
An
my
hour
God,
ago.
don't
So-
open this topic.
no, I'm not
forever.
opening. I'm just reminding you. It doesn't matter for the
For all you
viewers.
Instagram lovers, for all you Instagram
No,
lovers,
don't open the topic.
don't open the topic.
Yeah.
You know that I can't. I'm obsessed. I have a problem. I have a problem. I'm obsessed. If you're having a bad day, just go to Instagram and compare your life to people who have it better than you. And I guarantee you, your day will get worse.
Yeah. So there's yeah, but you can do otherwise. You can compare to people who has it worse.
Yeah,
no?
just open the news. Go to CNN.
No. No, news are designed through the bad news, make you feel even
You want to
worse.
feel better about your life? Just turn on the news. The news is 100% designed to make you feel like your life is nowhere near as bad as somebody else's, somebody that's happening someplace else. Because that's the only thing they got left. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
Let me make you feel bad so you keep watching. How you doing? It's all about me. Now it's
Yeah.
about you.
No, it's everything about us. You know, I don't really distinguish myself from you, really.
Really?
Yeah, or from anyone.
Really?
Yeah, I feel connected to everything
I'm starting to get nervous.
around.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to get nervous. Okay.
Or I'm bullshitting right now.
Yeah, just keep going.
You never know. I never know.
I don't know what direction this is going, but it's getting nervous. I keep going.
So I thought like my life is getting better every day. That's kind of the mindset I have.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Yeah, I thought. And sometimes
The
you
thought
know,
part was dangerous.
sometimes you are
He was thinking. That was the dangerous part.
sometimes you are delusional, you don't know it, but it's not a bad thing. But here's the thing, you know how like our devices and internet, they're tracking us all the time? Because they want to sell us shit.
Yeah.
This show is about marketing and selling,
Yeah.
even if it's about like self-help.
We'll keep the
Mental health.
We'll keep the conspiracy theories off the show.
No, we're gonna hide them in between lines. Because they are always present. They are like a smoke in the room, you know.
Yeah, the
They're always
conspiracy
here.
theories. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They are in our DNA. So I thought I'm doing great and everything is good, especially since we started the show.
Yeah.
But when we posted the first episode,
Yeah.
the next day, the ads I'm getting on internet is get help. I never got like ads about
Go
getting help,
Get help.
getting like psychological help or get a shrink, you know. And I started paying attention to the way they are advertise it to me, because those ads, they are very personalized, you know. They
Yeah.
gather information from all the websites, they sell it to each other. It's a whole complete different market.
Oh, yeah.
Where they have like identification number for you. It's
Yeah.
like your social security number. This is your ads number.
Your ID
they
number.
trade it. Yeah, this is your ads ID number.
Yeah.
personalized. Doesn't matter if you wipe it out. It doesn't matter. It's kind of
Yeah.
your average of whatever you do, you buy, you think, you say. You know, and and they aggregate it, and then they create ads specifically for you. And that's how through that ad you can understand what is the image, the picture of you they have right now. So I tried to hack what's
Actually, you're wrong. That's what they think you're missing in your life.
I understand, but they think what you're missing from the image they created. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not that.
So
that's
you need help.
exactly. Yeah. I need help. So through the specifically how they crafted that ad, because on the ad they put attractive women, like one attractive woman, and like find a good shrink near you. So they know I don't like to travel like long distances. I prefer to have something close. So they think I'm single because if I was married, they would assume I need shrink somewhere like attractive woman. First of it's they try to catch my eye with attractive woman. So there's a different association going
There's
there.
a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. So I'm looking for some fun time, you know.
Yeah.
But if they thought I was married, they would say that like to offer me a woman somewhere, not in my neighborhood,
Okay,
you know.
so they offer you sex appeal
so
right
I
up
won't
front.
be-
In
yeah.
the first 1.3 seconds,
Yeah.
they put a beautiful woman in front of you to
Yeah.
get your attention.
And they say it's close. I don't have to drive long.
How do they know? He hates driving. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. And they think I'm single, and yeah, and they basically they position these ads as like a sex appeal, like you say.
So this is called push marketing, okay? At the end of the day, push marketing is when they push ideas in front of you and then they hope you bite like a fish.
Yeah.
You know, they put bait
Yeah.
in front of you and then you bite and then you buy something. The opposite is obviously pull marketing. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
someplace else. But
And fun thing for me is that I'm sure it's not that they think it's gonna work. I know they know it works. So because if it wouldn't work, they wouldn't have it. You know, because they have all these test groups. You know, they have this
you're wrong.
A/B
You're
testing.
Wrong. You're wrong. The reason why advertising works, you see an ad multiple times, is because people are willing to pay the cost of that ad. If people are willing to pay the cost of the ad over a long period of time, they're either crazy because they're wasting money, or the ads are working.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I assume this kind of ads are working on single men because if they guessed, if I was single, probably I would go to this.
So you're married, so automatically they
Close,
screwed up.
yeah. They just screwed up in their data gathering.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
okay.
That's it.
It's a new account.
Yeah.
I forgive them.
Because if I was single, I would probably click on that to see what what the catalog of those beautiful shrinks they have around.
Oh yeah.
And who wouldn't like imagine
Pretty shrink.
imagine you're a single man.
It's like real estate.
No. Imagine you're a single man. You're going to a shrink. She's attractive, and she listens to you.
Oh,
And whatever
my
you say
God.
is so funny.
I would spend the whole time.
This is gay.
I
It's-
would open myself up completely.
Yeah. Isn't that
to a very attractive psychiatrist.
Isn't it a geisha?
I would love this woman. I would tell her my deepest,
Yeah.
darkest
Yeah.
secrets, and she would be sitting there just
Yeah.
smiling because I'm paying her to listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm paying her, and she's just taking my money and smiling, and I'm not even she's not even giving me advice. She's just taking my money. And it's like all she has to do is keep smiling, and I'll just keep doing it. That's how stupid people are.
Yeah. And listen, I used to work in the bar
Yeah?
for 3.5 years,
Okay.
and I saw so many
And you're a good-looking guy.
people getting. No, it's not about that.
You got great tips.
So many people getting drunk and getting honest with you about different kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's
and
like a
there's a
hair
lot of different information that I gathered, and I also was interested in digging deeper. Is the person gonna say me this, tell me this
you
and
start
that?
playing
you know?
with them. You know, we talked about
And,
this. You like messing with people.
Well, it's not playing. I'm practicing. I'm constantly
He
practicing.
likes to mess with people. He just thinks
It's
like
a
like
practice.
he just scratches at the
You don't.
surface.
You
know?
don't understand. You don't understand.
I understand you.
I just scratch until I get to the bone. I don't understand. And so several men, because I never so I'm kind of disgusted with prostitution, so I never used the services, but a lot of men used, and I was interested like how it works. But most men who told me the stories, they said they never had sex with prostitute. It was just talking and crying.
Talking.
Yeah, because they listen to you. They are interested in your story.
So that's therapy.
And they already, because their profession is so that 70-80% of the time they don't have sex with clients.
Yeah.
It's just a therapy session.
So
With a woman who listens. That's all. That's the best sex for men, a woman who listens.
Jesus Christ. It's like
It's a sex that men are willing to pay.
married
for.
men who can't get what they need when they go home.
Yeah,
They go to prostitutes.
Yeah.
They pay them really good money.
to listen.
And he's trying to tell us that
Yeah.
70% of them go there just to talk,
Yeah.
get it out, because they can't talk to their spouses about their feelings.
So that's what I'm saying. So someone figured it out and decided to make a business out of it. So let's reverse it. Let's make shrinks. Let's get only beautiful, good-looking shrinks, on our whatever service.
It naturally would happen.
And
you know why?
yeah.
Because the ugly ones, the ugly shrinks,
Yeah.
would go out of business.
Yeah.
That's the market.
Well, look. For example, for me, ask me personally, would I? First of all, I would never go to the shrink. Only for two. I could go for a shrink as a challenge.
Yeah.
So if I can make shrink cry and leave the room before the session ends, that's a challenge. If someone would say, Misha, here's $1 million, and I would say, yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Give me 30 minutes to prepare myself, some Marcus Aurelius, some Nietzsche, and I'm going there. I'm going there.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
therapist
yeah.
to
That's
cry.
there is another reason more darker. I don't want to bring it up, but it also involves shrink crying and thinking about
Sad thoughts.
very sad thoughts. Yeah, and how to end them. And this is like the peak, the top.
Okay.
If you reach that, that's it. You are a master of manipulation.
I'm still waiting for your day.
So
I'm still waiting for his day.
look.
We're still talking about me. I can't believe it.
No, we're talking about advertisements, advertising me getting help. That's what we're talking.
Oh.
It's about the show. They see we posting our show and then
We're
think
talking about
we need help.
We're talking about prostitution.
We need shrinks.
We're talking about prostitutes who are shrinks.
Look, we are all over the place, but
Yeah.
it all connected.
Okay, bring it together.
Yeah.
Breathe.
No, I'm not here to bring it. I'm not spoon feeding and chewing for you. You have to chew for yourself.
Okay.
Chew for yourself.
Chew for
Hashtag
yourself.
chew for yourself.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is a business, is a different kind of business. So they cannot pull me into going to shrink.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do this stupid face. But how can they? I'm just thinking, how can they hack me to get help?
Why are you so cynical? Why are they trying to hack you?
What do you mean? They're trying to sell me the product. Let me finish the story.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying to tell you the story. I'm trying to tell the story, and for the people who listen, they can create this business. This is a business idea I'm giving.
Okay, give it.
To
give
get
it.
guys, to catch guys like me who will never go to shrink, like never. If I know I see it says on the door or whatever, I know I go into, I'm not gonna end up there. I'm not
Misha,
gonna go.
I see a shrink once a week. Keep going.
So, yeah, I don't care about that. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's fine for you. I don't
That's how-
care
that's how
if
messed
you
up I
go
am.
into shrink. Yeah, you can just be with your shrink holding hands for like 24/7. I don't care.
Okay,
You know,
keep going.
it's just not for me. It's a
Okay,
personal
I get it.
thing.
I get it. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
you like boiled eggs. I don't like boiled eggs. That's it. So,
Tomato, tomato.
yeah. I like boiled shrimps. So, how can they catch a guy like me? Business. Do you know those like online chats where you can just it started with a chat roulette
Yeah.
where there's just you click next, you don't like person, next,
Yeah.
then there's like someone's genitalia, next,
Ugh.
next.
I remember that.
You know, yeah, but still, like people, what happens there? It's all lonely people. They just want to connect with someone, but if it's uncomfortable, next. It's anonymous. You can just scroll. You don't have to swipe left, swipe left, right, whatever. So what I'm thinking, I imagine a service. So for example, you want me to get help. You're my friend, you know, and you want to do some kind of intervention. For example, I have problems with whatever, like drugs, gambling, video games, or something. You think it's bad, or I'm reading too much books, and you think it's bad, you know. And so what are you doing? You gather with the family and you pay for this service. And what they do, they give you a link and you say, hey buddy, this is a new chat. It's like super cool. There's like hot chicks there. You give me this link. I go, I see, hey, hotchicks.com. Wow, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? I click there and there are hot chicks there. And I swipe. There's no genitalia, male genitalia or whatever. There's
Yeah.
like chicks, hot.
And they're all
But
shrinks.
guess what? They're all shrinks. And they just get paid by minute. They sit at home, you know. Whatever guy's there, they try to keep him with them, you know. That way they can
Yeah.
get more minutes. And who is paying? You and the family, whoever want to do this intervention with me. I never know. They just, when they get my face, those shrinks,
Yeah.
ladies, they get my face on the fucking screen. On the bottom, they see like a bio that you put, and family, they put, oh, he has this issue, blah, 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 blah. So they see this like bio and they can work with me.
Okay.
Cool?
Chat roulette for
Who?
shrinks.
Shrink
Beautiful
roulette.
shrinks. Shrink roulette. That was a fantastic name for the new business. Shrink roulette. Sounds like
Yeah,
sounds
hotchicks.com.
Shrink roulette sounds like a dinner plate. Would you like shrink roulette?
Shrink cocktail.
A shrink cocktail?
Shrink cocktail is better.
Actually, that would be a great drink at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Shrink cocktail.
Shrink.
I'll take 2 shrinktinis. 2 shrinktinis? Anybody?
Oh, now I'm imagining shrinks
Shrink bar.
working
All
at the bar.
All of your bartenders are therapists.
Oh my god.
All of them
oh
are
my
licensed therapists.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
bartenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your friends, they bring you there, and they pay for drinks and everything,
Yeah.
and it's just they just shrink you
That would be
out of your mind.
I think that would be the coolest bar in
Yeah.
LA. In the world, I think there would be a franchise. Every single bartender is a licensed therapist, and then they got a psychiatrist in the back if you're really fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
And
can
they
actually prescribe you meds.
he prescribed, but you don't know. They just give this tear
Yeah,
to
samples,
the
samples.
Yeah. No. He prescribed, give it to the bartender, and he just mix it in your drink, and that's it. It's a complimentary drink. That's it.
God,
You don't even know you're medicated.
we're so off topic.
Why?
We're
We're talking about marketing and business.
ABC. Always be selling. No. I wish it was ABS. Always be selling.
Always be shrinking.
Always be shrinking.
Yeah.
Well, okay, all right. Let's talk about it. So, always be closing. So, what is this about?
Yeah. First of all, A, always.
A,
B.
always. B,
B,
C,
closing.
Okay, so always be closing. So I've been thinking about this all week, and I've been saying to myself, this is dead. This concept, in my opinion, is dead. It's no longer effective to constantly be trying to sell someone something, especially when they don't want it. It's like aggressive and pushy and turns people off. There was a time, I think, in the old days when they didn't have so many of these bullshit sales books,
Yeah.
you know, where people
Yeah.
used to do that sort of thing.
Or something hip.
Or
It
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, you don't get a sales strategy unless it worked for somebody at some point, because then it would never become popular, and they wouldn't come up with the name ABC.
You know what? I think some of the things they teach is just the cool phrasing the salesmen use between each other, among each other, just to flex.
A.
I do A, B, C, always big closing.
No. A, I, D, A. Attention, interest, decision, action.
Yeah.
You know?
This is the kind of bullshit when they other salesmen he ask you, you know,
It's seminars.
oh, how did you manage to close that client? And you come up with some bullshit flex,
You know what?
something
I
that's
think-
not actually gonna help. It's gonna actually, damage his sales techniques and
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
you better
Yeah.
salesman.
He would never use those sales techniques, the
Yeah.
person who's telling you to use
Yeah.
them.
I'm not telling you my secrets, how I close the deal.
Why
You're gonna
would you?
say A, B, C, F, U, C, K.
FUCK, four-letter word. Okay, so ABC. So the reason why we talked about it, ABC doesn't work, is because in the world that we live in my humble opinion, in the world of chat, texting, social media,
Yeah. All the good things.
all the things that separate people from each other, we don't like aggressive people in front of you to constantly try and push you to do something. We like things to be slower when it comes to buying. We like to be guided to like a journey
Yeah.
to the close.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the best sale is when you don't even ask for it, they beg for it. When the customer
Yeah.
is literally begging you
Yeah.
to give you their
Yeah.
money. That's
Asking for the promo code.
yeah, where's your promo code? I need to buy this. Take my money. Take it.
Yeah.
I want to buy your
Yeah.
product. That's the best sale. But I don't see it working when I'm constantly trying to tell you, okay, are you ready to buy? This is a closing question,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Is this the right time? There's all these types of lines that there's books on always be closing. The timing is right, da 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 da. But what really works, this is the truth, this is what really works. Consultative sales. Consultative sales. This is a real actual strategy, consultative sales. You sit there and you listen. You don't talk. You just listen. You become a therapist.
Yeah.
You draw out all the problems. You pull it. You just listen, you ask the right questions, you keep pulling things out. You even mindfuck them a little bit into thinking, reminding them of problems they didn't even know they had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Problems they have, but they don't even know they have them. Now you're creating an environment where all the problems are in front of them now. And we're not designed as human beings to think about our problems all the time. But when someone who knows what they're doing brings all of these things out of you all at once, it becomes heavy, this weight.
Yeah.
And then you take their hand and you guide them. You guide them. Take them on a journey.
Yeah.
And you basically tell them that I have a way to solve these problems. I have a path for you. Do you trust me? And you trust this person because they've been listening. They've been listening to you. Nobody listens. The prostitute listens, but you have to pay for it. But this person who's trying to sell you something, he's listening to you for free. But it's not for free. It's because he wants to sell you something.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So now we're listening. I'm taking you on the journey.
Yeah.
And then I present something,
Solution.
a solution. And I don't sell you on it. I describe it.
Yeah.
I describe it. I don't say, oh, this is the solution to your problems. No. I tell you what it can do, what it is.
Yeah.
You know, we
And
walk,
then you yourself connect.
you make the connection. The
Yeah.
customer
And you
makes
see
the
how
connection.
these problems can
And
disappear.
then what happens is their wallet starts coming out of their pocket.
Yeah.
And they start giving you money and saying, can I have it? How much? It doesn't matter. Just give it to me. This is kind of in short story, what consultative sales is you're consulting, you're helping them solve problems. You know, that is the most, I think, the ethical way of doing things. You know, the right way. It's kind of like a doctor. At the end of the day, they're trying to sell you a solution, which is don't stop hurting yourself or take these pills. But first, they got to listen to your symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're a shitty doctor and they just give you the pills and they tell you get the fuck out of here. Which I think there's plenty of doctors out there. All they want to do is give you pills and get the fuck out of here, so I can see my next patient and collect more copays.
Yeah.
What do you think?
About doctors or about ABC? ABC?
ABC.
Yeah. I understand. I just what I see is that it's shifted. It shifted exactly from the old school ABC to the new school ABC, but they still call it ABC. And when you go into right now and you watch like videos and you read about it, what the modern salesmen use it and how they explain basically the way you just explained it, this ethical way.
Because it's right.
It's just times changed. Right now it's more popular to say about empathy, to talk about empathy and other stuff to sell shit to you, you know? But look, how, what they say, how they still use these words, they say, what it means, ABC. It means that you are always closing, so it's on the timeline. From the moment we met, every word I say, it's focused to the end, to the deal. I'm thinking to the deal. I'm not saying anything that is not related to the closing the deal.
Okay.
And I'm not doing anything that is not related to closing the deal. And what they say that you have to spend most of the time is listen and ask questions. Because asking questions, when you ask questions, is the best way to listen. You're just,
And more.
Yeah.
Give me more. Give me more.
I like the story, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
your story.
we're really connected.
Yeah.
I can see we're a good fit. Now I can see we're a good fit.
Would you like to be sent to the private room where the psychiatrists are? I think they can solve all your problems.
I think like as a salesman, if you position yourself as a salesman, doesn't matter of the product, you have to become like a universal soldier. You have to have all the products in the world at your fingertips. So when you are with the person, you're working on the person. Doesn't matter, the person needs shrink, this person needs roofer, this person needs plumber, this person needs dental work. You have to have all of this.
Yeah.
With the internet right now, you can say, oh, I can set you up with this has great plan, I recommend this, you know,
Well,
and you have referrals for all that.
You know what you're reminding me of?
Yeah.
Is like the trip I took to the dentist. So I go to the dentist, I have a cavity, right? I go there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the dentist because I have a cavity that needs to be filled. My tooth hurts. So I get there. He does the x-ray, you know.
Wow.
I already know which tooth has the cavity. It's this one, right? No. He goes, he does the whole thing. He does the x-ray. He shows me my mouth. He's showing me, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you see here, you see here, you see here, you see here. These are problems that are going to happen. You don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
They're there. They're going to happen. And then finally, by the time, he hasn't even fixed my cavity yet. He starts telling me all the preventative procedures that he should do today so that I don't have these problems tomorrow.
Such a great guy.
Such a great guy.
He just thinks about your happiness.
He just wants me to be happy.
That's it.
He wants to prevent pain in the future. So that's what the dentist does. So I go there, I think I'm going to spend like $100 or $150. I end up spending $2,000 on my teeth because apparently I have all kinds of other problems that are coming. Mm-hmm. They're not here yet. They haven't even arrived. But the x-ray, the magic box, showed me that they're coming. So, consultative sales, it works. But I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the advertising. You got 30 seconds in an ad. But on YouTube, you get even less. You get 30 seconds, but you really get like that 5 seconds before you can press the skip
Yeah,
button.
yeah, yeah. First, seconds, yeah.
Yeah, you get 5 seconds before you can skip the ad.
Yeah.
So in reality, you get 5 seconds to get someone's attention. A, I, D, A. So ABC doesn't work.
Yeah.
See? ABC takes time. AIDA works with advertising. So let's get your attention.
But look,
Scare the shit out of you. Or shock you.
Yeah.
Or
interest you in any way.
interest you in
Yeah.
any way. You know, like that's what advertising is. AIDA.
But look. Again, new school of ABC, what they say. Right now, like we just met, and I'm selling you this particular moment, so you are interested what I'm gonna say next. And it's like all this, you're interested in my next sentence, and in the next sentence, I'm selling you something that you're gonna be interested in the next sentence. And all this
life
connected to
insurance.
the end
so
of
like,
the...
sell me life insurance. You know, like okay, so you might die. You know, like
No, this is exactly what I'm saying. In this first seconds, they also use ABC in YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So they are trying to sell you more of the video or whatever of the ad. This is a new school. It's just a new school.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I think okay, maybe ABC, AIDA are related. You know, they're like
Yeah,
they're like cousins.
they are.
They live
Wait,
together.
well,
in the
they-
same
they twist
They
it, they
live together
changed
in
it.
the same house. They're roommates.
Look, my point that they just ABC was changed. They changed it. They removed completely the old way. They have this new
Yeah.
way. They just left the same acronym. That's it.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
the whole
it's not
thing.
pushy. It's not aggressive
No.
anymore. It's more like the idea. When you're talking to someone and your intention is to
Yeah.
sell them,
Yeah.
you're always moving them towards the process of being
Mm-hmm.
sold. But the tactics have changed. You know, the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
execution tactics.
Yeah.
Before it was aggressive, before it was just, you know, put people in a corner, you know, like
Yeah.
corner them with
Yeah.
all their objections. No, you have an answer for all the
Yeah.
objections.
Which I liked more. I liked more the old ways.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Look, like always, for example, how they do it in the book. Since we're touching the book, and in the book they, by the way, in the book these guys they completely also like shift gears, because before they were advising people to fearmonger, you know, corner people, make
ABC,
them
the whole book was
make them
ABC.
cry.
Yeah, the whole
the
book.
whole book is ABC old ways.
No, like okay, we're like done with
But
80% of this book. 80% of this book was pretty much ABC.
Yeah, and they used all of that and they recommended all of that. But then, when they jumped into ABC, they probably read about new ways and they decided to be modern, you know, like, and they flip completely, and now they are like Buddhists, and they say the old school used to be pushy, aggressive, manipulative, and offensive. New school is about building relationship, blah 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 blah. The same thing you said, which is great.
Yeah,
It's great.
we're on the same
But
page.
again, let's go back to old school. Used to be pushy. I don't mind, you know, like, do you want your or aggressive? You know, what's the opposite? Passive. I don't want a passive salesman. What is this? Slug, snail? I don't know. I want someone with energy. You know, I want someone with energy, with the passion in their eyes, with the fire in their eyes. Just tell me, buy this bell is great. You need it. This is the last thing you need in your life.
You have cancer. Take the
Yeah.
medicine now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be entertained with this, you know.
Yeah, it's like the doctor told you. It's obvious.
And a lot of people, they are indecisive. They go somewhere and they don't know what exactly. They want to buy a car. They don't know exactly the model. They don't know nothing. And it's good when there is a person that narrows the variety.
Yeah.
It's such a big problem, especially in the first world countries, you know, like the
Too much
options.
variety.
Options.
Too
You
much
go in the
variety.
store and you're just crazy. You look and you have 200 brands of bread. And you know, in our favorite country, Soviet Union, there was one brand of bread. Bread. A bread.
The bread.
Yeah, it tasted like shit, but everybody enjoyed it because there was no other option. No one knew of tasty bread. It was bread.
Okay.
And so narrowing the variety is great. It's good. It's helping because it overwhelms your brain so much, so many things. And there is a person who pretends to be an expert and say, "Look, this is the best." You know, like as I said before, I used to work at the bar. It was also kind of a restaurant. You know, so for example, you go to the kitchen and you ask cooks in the morning.
Yeah.
So girls like, what do we selling today? And
The
they
most
have
profitable. What's the most
No.
profitable dish?
no.
Everybody's selling this one today.
No, they have the cooks. They have like some kind of meat that was like left from something. So it's not on the books. They can sell it under the table, and we just split cash.
No
you know?
shit.
Because it was old days. We used cash everywhere.
Okay.
And when you are a good waiter, you when the customers they say check please, and you always you keep track of all your tables and you have your notes. You just bring your note and they say okay, it's 250 for you.
Yeah.
And they like you so much, they don't need the paper, they don't need actual check, they don't need nothing. They just 250, okay, they give you 300. That's it. You know, that's how you build a relationship on the table. You're catering, you know, you're funny, you're good, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. You give the jokes and they trust you with this. And so what's happening here? You have to know from the kitchen
Yeah.
what kind of stuff they have that they can sell off the books, you know. So the restaurant owner and accountant, they don't know about it.
Yeah.
And you can just split the difference with kitchen.
Yeah.
So you come and they say, oh, we have beef, we have whatever. So when you go to and the beef is like 3 days old or whatever. That's the beef that was supposed to be thrown
out.
away.
Yeah.
So you go to the table and there's these people, they want to have a nice evening or whatever, and they ask you, they start choosing, oh, I would like, and you say, and you do this, and they say, what's the matter? And you say, well, if you like it,
You know.
I'm. But what is it? And they start pulling from you, and you say, no, you know, beef. Take the beef.
Beef is the best here.
Beef is the best.
That's what everybody eats here.
Yeah.
Beef
Today,
on the menu today is
the
mwah.
best. Yeah.
Eat the beef.
So this is what I'm saying. You remove all the variety, fuck the menu. It doesn't exist because the only thing that exists on the menu is beef. No.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 200 pages long, you know, it's only beef exists. And that's what I'm saying. It's good to narrow that. Don't give people too much options. I say it all the time, because you release them from the stress of choosing,
Yeah.
of making decision making. Actually, it's the hardest, the most energy consuming thing for brain.
That's
decision
why
making.
I have like 3 shirts.
Yeah, that's why we have presidents in country, because
Yeah.
we don't want to think about
I have
all of
2
the
pairs of jeans and three shirts that I
Yeah.
wear every day.
easy.
You know, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same color. Oh, by the way, here's a trick for everybody.
Yeah.
If you know how you do your laundry and you lose your socks, you always have like leftover one sock. Forget about it. I fix your problem right now. You buy one color sock. That's it. Just one color, one type of sock.
Yeah.
Throw away every
Yeah.
other color sock,
Yeah.
and you'll never have a problem of
Yeah.
mismatched socks ever again. Problem solved.
I have only 2 colors, black and white. That's it.
No, see,
It's kind of, for me,
you
it's
already
easier.
have a problem.
No problem at all.
You'll have mismatched.
I just
socks.
don't care. Sometimes I wear left, white, right, black. Who cares?
Clown.
And if they ask, we have now a conversation.
Okay. Now it's
Now you're interested.
times are
Now
tough. Times are tough.
Now they are
wear
interested.
Different color socks.
now they're interested. They think I have quirky personality.
I definitely have a strange personality.
You know?
That's why I'm on this show.
So I don't know. I like the old ways more. I don't like all this empathy, building relationship. Look, you know what? How about not building relationship with the customer?
I think you're wrong.
Let me give you
I think you're wrong. I think you're
counterpoint.
wrong. Because the point of a consultative sale is to get to one product, not 3. 1.
Yeah.
1. Walk them through the process, and they end at one product, which is the product they need. Not consultative salesman has one intention of getting you the product that you need, that's actually right for you,
I understand.
and you
I
not
understand.
even having to open your mouth about selling it. You're talking about coming on the used car lot, and the guy who's selling the car.
Yeah.
There's 50 cars out there, and you're saying, drag the person to these 3 cars and say,
Yeah.
you're buying that one
Yeah.
because it's the right one for you.
Yeah, of course. And first you learn about the person, about person's needs, so you craft, you connect the car to the person, the needs to this particular car. Even though the completely different car it's a better fit, but this car you need to sell.
Yeah, but this is the one that makes me the
you
most money.
Yeah, you explain them, and now they agree with you and they buy. What's the problem here?
So the point of ABC in your world is always be closing the most profitable item for you.
Yeah, but also I think like
Because
as
that's
well,
a customer, it's not a client.
yeah, but as well as we're talking about also the moral thing. I think becoming too close with the customer or client, whatever, is a bad thing. It's a less ethical thing, because they
Why?
say, "Oh, listen to them," because you're building relationship, and the person you're trying to sell something, they start feeling for you. You know, they start thinking, or maybe you're
Okay,
not.
I want to stop. I
Yeah.
want to stop.
Yeah.
I want to stop. I want you to just see my way.
Yeah,
So
tell me your way.
You're selling me the beef, 3 days old.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, and I like to be pushy. I like to
Okay,
be manipulative.
you're selling me the beef.
And the old way,
The
old
old
way.
beef. Okay, you're selling me the old beef because
Yeah.
you're gonna get cash under the table.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna be happy. The guy who owns
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
restaurant.
enjoy the beef.
Yeah.
Cooks, they're gonna mask the
yeah,
unpleasant taste and
But
everything.
you know what? They're actually everyone really knows it's bullshit at the end because the guy they go home and their stomach starts to hurt
No.
because the beef was old. Okay, give me
The
a
stomach's
minute.
gonna
Give
be
me a
great.
minute. Give me a minute. Okay, let me use the used car salesman as an example. Okay.
Yeah,
All
whatever.
right, used car salesman. 3 cars. This is the one for you. Buy this one because I get the most profit off this one. You know,
Yeah.
I bought it cheap.
Yeah.
I'm selling it to you high. Anyway, the car really has problems. But I put a little oil and I made it work just long enough so that you drive
Well,
off the lot.
that's a different example. No.
Let me keep going.
Now
Let
you're
me keep
going into low quality products.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
it's high
saying-
margin. So you sold it. You made the money.
Yeah.
The guy gets out the door.
Okay.
So you sold. You got a customer. But that customer, after 1,000
Yeah.
miles, the car breaks down. It starts getting all the problems. Now you've put all this money in fixing it. You'll never see that person again. So you've lost a customer forever. You don't have a client anymore. So when you do the consultative sales, you might end up the journey someplace where it's not the most profitable product, but it's the right one. And when you get there, you sell them, they sell themselves. Now you have a client, someone who trusts you. If they need something else, they come back to you 100 times. I can make a client so much more profitable than a used car salesman who sold the most profitable one-time sale.
Well, you took the example of the used car. Of course, used cars, they break, even the expensive, a good one. You
And
never
shitty
know.
beef gives you stomachache.
You never know. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Shitty beef.
It doesn't. Look, not all that example wasn't about the beef being bad. It was supposed to be disposed. Doesn't mean it's bad. And quite often it's just what was the extra meat they had. You know? Whatever
it's
they
like
could
milk.
they could
they
sell.
put an expiration date on milk.
Yeah.
Really, that's just the government telling you they have to do it.
You concentrate
but you
it
can
on
drink
the-
milk like a day or two after the expiration date.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Look, you concentrate on the wrong quality, quality of the product. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's good or a bad product. It's a product. Doesn't matter. Don't talk about it. Of course, you can exaggerate and use it as an example. Oh, you sold it, broke. Like he got out of the water, it broke. But what I'm saying, I am ethical. I am fucking empathetical.
You know what?
You know what? FUCK.
FUCK.
Yes. This acronym, it doesn't have it's just letters.
It's just letters. Okay.
So look, what I'm saying, I think the building relationship, it's all great, but imagine the person is buying this product because person likes you and person thinks you're gonna become friends, and this is less ethical than just push a sale.
But
I
want
sold
you
you
to come back.
and we're out.
But I
yeah.
want you to come
You
back.
want me to come back? That's again to fuck me again.
Yeah.
That's it,
But that's a client.
right?
That's a client. A client is someone who wants
Why
to
the
be-
fuck then you bring ethical to here? This
Because-
word, you know, because you wanna
ethics.
screw them over again.
Yeah.
Come
over
back.
and over.
Come back. I'll screw you over again.
Okay.
Thing is, what with building, as they say also in the book, they repeat you, the greatest guru, sales guru, marketing whiz, build emotional connection and meaningful relationships. So first issue I have is like it's very easy to say than do, but okay, let's say you manage this. Second thing is you have to spend enormous amount of time really to listen to person, to understand them, to build this connection, tell something about yourself. You know, it's too much work. Pushing is quicker, is better.
Yeah.
Then third thing is when you achieve this connection with person, you spend all this time, you achieved connect, you feel it, you feel the connection. The person is there, they're just leaning. They can buy anything from you. If you want to lick their face while being naked, you're welcome. You can do that. They are happy, and you have to be complete psychopath. Then to when the deal is done,
Yeah.
just to switch it off. Because you're gonna feel for the person. If you build the connection, it also goes both ways. If it's, let me finish. What happens? Because it happened to me. It happened to me before. When I built good connection with the client, this is a client already, we have a connection. I feel for the person, and what I start giving better price. I start feeling for the person, knowing person problems. The doggy got cancer, the grandma is dying, and all this kind of shit, and you feel it.
Yeah.
Because you are not complete psychopaths, you know?
It's heavy on you.
Yeah, it's heavy on you, and you start giving discounts. You start spending much more your time.
That's a personal problem.
That's a personal problem. That's why you shouldn't go to building this relationship. And fourth thing is maintaining this relationship. It also takes too much time. It's better I push, I sell,
Now, you know
go
what?
out. If he calls me, hey motherfucker, my stomach, yesterday, I know you were my waiter, but also in the morning you sold me a car on the lot. I'm impressed you have these two jobs and you are kind of successful and you manage, but my stomach is aching and I'm on the freeway, my car is like
I just thought
stuck.
about two things. Sorry.
Yeah.
There is a few industries where ABC, the way that you're talking about, still happens. If you go to the mall, you go to the perfume counter.
Yeah.
Those girls or those guys are ABCing you as hard as they can. As they are pushing so hard to close you because you're not going to come back. You know, the minute you smell something, they give you 3 cents, boom, close this one, buy this one, buy this one, buy this one.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. Any business where there's a high commission, where there's a really, really high commission,
Yeah.
you're probably going to get more old school ABC. You're probably going to get more old school ABC. Any industry where the product is really not necessary in your life, it's really not necessary.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna see more ABC, old school ABC.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically the mall. Those little shops, little shops in the middle of the mall. You know, those guys, high margin, high profit. They see someone even remotely interested, even a little bit. They come to you like a shark smelling blood in the water.
So beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You have to definitely master both techniques. But what I'm saying, I think the wave is changing. I think the new wave, it came like maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, the empathy wave, they're building relationship, more into building relationship things. But I think now we have to go more to the old prehistoric ABC, maybe even more brutal ABC that we've seen before. Think about it. Think about it.
I'd like to see a little.
I wanna develop. I'm gonna develop new
I
ABC.
think the world. I think the world is just a little. Everything is
Yeah.
always a little bit of both.
Look, and then this the authors who said that they are Buddhists now at the beginning of the chapter, and they say use empathy, use your third eye,
Third eye.
open chakras.
Chakras.
First, you open all your customers' chakras, and he becomes your client. You asked me the other show, the other episode, how we turned clients into customers into clients. Yeah, you opened all their chakras.
Well,
That's
you,
it.
you know prostitutes. They have a third eye.
Yeah,
They open your chakra.
they open
for
your
a
chakras.
price.
So after being Buddhist and talking about all this meaningful relationship, they tell you at the end, techniques for closing. First one, alternate choice. So would you prefer A or B? So it's the same like with you have the herd and you have with herd of sheep.
Yeah.
And you have these dogs, the shepherd dogs.
Yeah.
And you just say A or B, A or B. You have A or B.
Yeah.
You don't have you cannot back up of this deal. You have A or B.
Yeah.
Either you buying this bell or that phone. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no other option. Then another technique, the urgency. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I know you, but I think this bell is just like not a good product for you, and it's not. I
Or-
make this unavailable for you, so you want it back.
Or this is the last one.
And I just got call
And
from
I just got
Mr.
a call,
Johnson.
but I'm gonna hold it just until the end of this meeting.
Yeah.
And if
You
if
have
you don't buy it, then
29, 28,
It'll be
27.
gone,
It's yeah,
know?
yeah. You make them want it.
I already got someone waiting for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is basically, and then they repeat kind of, they say the other technique is the take away close. So you take it away completely, you know. So urgency is the time,
This is-
yeah.
Now you can take it.
Yeah,
away.
yeah. No,
It's
yeah,
no longer yours.
yeah. So yeah,
I can't give it to you unless you really want it. Do you really want it?
And
Are you man enough to take it?
then here's this thing. Maybe you can explain it to me because I don't understand it and I want to understand it. They bring this quote, and it's kind of popular, and I heard about it before, but I never really deeply thought about it. The quote is by Douglas Edwards. I don't care.
Douglas Adams?
Edwards.
Edwards.
Douglas Edwards. Whenever you ask a closing question, shut up. The first person who speaks loses.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
understand.
Very old school, very, very popular, very...
Explain, if you can explain it.
I can explain that to you perfectly. The first person who opens their mouth loses. Because it's like you ever heard the game playing chicken? You know, when two cars are like coming together, and then the first person who goes like this loses the game, crashes the car or whatever. Same concept.
Yeah.
So as the tension keeps rising, you're looking at them in the eye. You've done everything you're supposed to do. You've brought them to the one decision that they need to make. Now it's time for you to be quiet and let the tension rise even further. Because the longer you wait before you say anything, the minute you say something, you're desperate.
Oh,
the
so
minute you open your mouth.
I got it. So you project confidence. So
Yes.
you project confidence as if, you know what? I don't even care. This is the software is so good. There is a line of people behind this door for this thing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of I kind of feel I'm wasting my time with you. So
Yeah.
here it is.
Here it is.
And the pause.
And the pause.
Pause. So it's theatrical.
It's pure theatrics.
You got it.
You've done your entire sales
I
pitch
got it.
perfectly. The product is here, and then it's your turn.
I love it.
Make a
love it.
decision, and you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have another funny one too. When you're arguing with someone, you know, you're having a conversation.
Yeah.
You want them to do something for you, or you want, whatever.
Yeah.
So then you get the answer you want, right? The answer you've been looking for. Shut the fuck up and hang up.
Like no buy, no nothing.
No bye, no nothing. Just shut the fuck up, hang up the phone. Thank you, bye.
So they don't talk their
So
way
they don't
out
talk-
of the.
they don't
Yeah.
pull out of the deal.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
that's it. It's done. You said
Yeah.
yes. goodbye.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah. So lesson learned.
Yeah.
If you're arguing with someone or you need something
Yeah.
from someone on the phone, the minute you get the answer
Yeah.
you want, shut the fuck up, hang up the phone, and get.
Look,
get
this is
going.
also you limiting the options. So you just.
Well, by
you-
the way,
you're cutting all the
the
options.
guy who sells the product, shut the fuck up, get out the door, get the signature, goodbye. That's it.
And all the meaningful relationship you've been building for the past 2 lobster meetings.
Yeah, all
Just
the lobster, all the
looks
lobster.
like out of the door, out of the window.
Unfortunately for what, James? It didn't work out that way.
yeah.
And he carries all the weight and all the sadness inside him, which led him to his big epiphany.
Yeah, guys, watch the lobster episode.
Yeah,
It's gonna
watch the
be
lobster
in
episode.
title. It's gonna have like a lobster dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
Lobster lunch,
Lobster lunch.
Yeah.
Lobster love.
something lobster.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That was awesome.
that was great. Yeah.
Man, I really like this episode.
Yeah.
If you really like this episode, give us a like, subscribe,
Yeah, comment something like
and
yeah.
send us a note, and we'll write you back. See you next time.
Yeah, if you know how to train German Shepherds,
Yeah, call me because apparently
Just-
mine licking you in the face is.
yeah,
is a
just
little bit-
comment what he can do with the monster
Yeah.
he had at home.
I have a monster at home. I have so many monsters at home.
All right, guys, till the next time, and
See you next time.
see you around.
Shattered dreams and tales so bold. False kings on their thrones of gold. Lies sold with a charming smile. Watching truth walk into the fire. Promises of riches vast. Wisdom stolen from the past. In this world of broken mirrors, their advice won't make it clear. Thus the myths of fake bliss, notice of demolition. Tear down walls of blindness, welcome true vision. Vision, true vision. True vision. Gurus preaching plans so grand, built on castles made of sand. Business tricks and self-help sham. Lies the liar, truth's the lamb. Shrouded in deceit and fear, echoes loud but never clear. Break the chains of advice cold, reclaim all they've stole and sold. Bust the myths and fake bliss, notice of demolition. Tear down walls of blindness, welcome true vision. Vision, true vision. Demolition, 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 true vision. Demolition, 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 demolition.
I need a cryo bath. Everyone says it's like a big deal. Cryo bath. Like -20 degrees. Just